Good day. God bless you. Welcome back, guys. My name is Zach, and this is Fitness Fasting episode 33. I can't believe I already have 33 videos on fasting. So every time I make a fitness fasting video, I'm on some kind of fast. Not an intermittent fast. I don't call that fasting. I call that intermittent fasting. I call that eating every day. That's not fasting. To me, that's no part of fasting. Yes, I understand the time you're not eating is cold fasting, but when I say I'm on a fast, it means I'm going days without eating. So far on the 33 episodes, I've either been on a water fast or a lemonade cleanse. So out of the 33 videos, I've done a 12 or 13-day lemonade cleanse, and all the other days have been water fasting. So so this video is third. What am I? You see my fingers on the thumbnail. 3 days in, 72-hour fast. Little short of 72. No, it's 8:30. So I ate before 8:30 3 days ago. So I have one more day of work tomorrow and wrap up the 96-hour fast. I'm way more focused on finishing these fasts every 4 days. Like last week, I pulled up and ate lunch at work. It was in the afternoon, and it's fine because I know I'm going to lose weight. But for me, the discipline that I'm programming my mind to have and this self-discipline is more important to me than even the weight loss, because without the self-discipline, the weight loss is not going to be able to be maintained anyway. I'm going to lose the 50, 75 pounds again and just lose it and just gain it right back. Yeah, Angel, I got that email yesterday, and I am going to hook that up probably Monday. I work my 12 hours tomorrow on Sunday, so Monday is my first day off, and I will hook that up, brother. I can't wait to you got to send me a picture or something though of you and your wife wearing the t-shirts. It'll be amazing. So guys, I did it again. I thought I put my fasting salts in my bag last night, and I got to work this morning and I busted my bag open and they weren't there. And I got home and I was selling some items on Facebook Marketplace and running around trying to get that done. And I finally got up to just now take some fasting salts at 8:30 at night. It's going to be better than nothing. It'll help me recover during my sleep. I did. I had my food cravings today. I had some hunger pains. Like I said, I'm chewing the gum, which I know is not good, but I'm just doing it to just completely knock out any food cravings I have, because it kind of feels like eating, right? You're chewing and you taste the flavor, and it's sugar-free gum, and I know it's not good for you, and I got to quit doing it. But so I have my couple cups of black coffee in the morning, and then whenever I want, I just pop a piece of gum. I think it was 5 gum, but whatever, extra gum. It's all terrible. It's all not good for you. It does cause some, it has a slight diuretic effect. The artificial sweeteners do. So they kind of help on a fast with helping things move along. So, you don't eat for 3 days and there's just nothing in there to move around. Anyway, let me pop these 3 fasting salts quick because I can feel a little headache. A little lack of electrolytes. I could feel it today coming on. I was so bummed. I can't believe I just, in the past, I've even used got some no salt at work, which is potassium. And like the sodium free salt is potassium. And you can just mix that with some salt and put it in your water and drink it. And I actually did do that the other day, but I forgot to do it today. Another comment. Yeah, brother. Oh, Jason. Yeah. It's funny. When I saw you comment a while back, way back, I didn't realize who you were. What? You're older. Maybe you're not the Jason Michael I thought you were. Unless you're older than me the whole time and I didn't know. Yeah, I'll be 52 in 3 months. April, May, shit. Next month. These months creep up on you quick. So where was I? What was I yakking about? Had some food cravings at work, and I'm just like having a piece of gum, drinking some water, have my tea in the morning, and it just they go away. They just go away. Physically, they go away. You might still have some. Jason, did I work with you before? Are you somebody I used to work with? I thought Yeah, you have the exact same name, but I don't know if you were into photography. The guy I'm thinking of. I think you're somebody else because you're older than this other guy. Arms getting bigger plus back and chest. Yeah, I remember chatting with you now. Yeah, you were pumping it hard. Yeah, I've been hitting the weights a lot more. I just feel so good when I'm fasting. I went jogging. So in the 3 days of work so far, I went to the gym all 3 days, and I jogged the first two. Yesterday I went jogging. The day before I went jogging, I lifted weights. Um, and today I did like just walking on the treadmill and then some light weights. Like when I say I'm lifting weights, like I'm not on some like bodybuilding program. I used to do that stuff when I was younger, like in my 20s and 30s, and it makes you big and everything, but in the long run, it makes you fat because you're just so huge. And then you have these times of inactivity and it just turns to lard. Yeah, Jason, I feel that cutting for summer, dude, that is a big, big, big motivator for me right now. Um I was actually talking to my fiance about it yesterday. Like, I can't wait to just be jacked and tanned and have my shirt off outside. Like, I'm not like trying to show off or brag or nothing, but I like to like I don't have anything to show off or brag about. But I like to be comfortable in my body. And when I can be outside with my shirt off and not be ashamed, like it's a great feeling. Like I was that way when I was a child and I didn't realize it should be a great feeling because I was so skinny and then I just got all swelled up in high school, and then eventually it just all turned to pork sausage. But we're gonna flip it around. Let's not look at the negative side of this whole story, man. Because today is the day. This week is the week. This month is the month. If I can win today, and I can win every day for a week, and I could win every week. I could win every week for a month. I could win every month. I could win every month for a year, and man, I can win every year for the rest of my life. And I'm just taking it baby steps and just one day at a time. 12 weeks until the 4th of July. I love it. Yeah. Just talking about timing and how long things are going to be. It's looking pretty good news for me and my fiance that she's going to be here maybe by 4th of July. And so that might be a great goal for me to just set some amazing weight loss goals and fitness goals and pictures and stuff by then. Talking about like goals and getting motivated. This diet bet thing I'm on. Let me pull it up real quick. The one is called Diet Bet, but the other one I'm on is called it's Way Better. Like WAYBETTER, Way Better. And then I think a part of Way Better is Diet Bet. It's two separate apps. So on the Way Better, I drink my water, I post my steps. I post a post workout picture, so I work out for a half hour. That's one of the other reasons I've been in the gym every day. Comment is like, if we can't lose a few pounds in 12 weeks, then we go back on the bulk cycle. Nah, dude, I'm not ever getting back on the bulk cycle. If I'm pumping iron, it's to get shredded. I never want to. I mean, maybe if somehow I get way down to like 145 pounds or something, but man, unless I'm under 170, I'm never going to be on a bulk cycle again. Because that is how I got so huge. I went from benching 225 pounds to 420 pounds in like 18 months. And this was like 10 years ago. No, 20 years ago. My God, I'm getting old. I was 32 when I benched 420 pounds, and now I'm almost 52. So it was 20 years ago. My God, did that time fly by fast just thinking about it like that. Yeah, at 30 years old, I could bench 225. At 32 years old, I could bench 420. And I just swolled up fast. And it was a lot of muscle, but I wasn't cut at all. I weighed about the same as I do now, but it was just so the muscles were huge, but the belly fat and the fat on my skin was still there. So even though I had these, big 18-inch arms, they weren't defined or anything. And going back, if I could have spent all that time pumping iron, I would have rather just did cardio and did like light weights. I really advocate like what's his name? David Goggins, like not necessarily his psychotic approach to, running 100 miles with a broken leg or anything, but like the attitude of just go all day and go like level 2. Like you can go level 10 for let's say 10 minutes, but you can go level, 2 for 10 hours. And that's just going to be a lot more fat burning. If we all can do, You almost have 15,000 subs. Super. Yeah, dude. It's so funny. So, I periodically advertise. So it'll be like, I'll get like 100 subs in 3 months. And then all of a sudden I'll get like 3,000 subs in 1 month. And it's because of advertising. And I've kind of ran out of advertising money right now, but I was pushing to get 15 grand, 15,000 subs. And I hit 14,999 and like 3-4 days ago, and then it dipped. It goes up and down. Like to dip 10 or 20 subscribers is nothing when you get to 10 or 20 or 30,000 subs. When you got millions of subs, they're coming and going like by the thousands a day, I'm sure. Because I already have, they come and go every day. So anyway, I will be pushing hard to get back up to that exactly 15,000. Maybe I'll have a little celebration when I hit that. It'll be a reason to. It's another reason, like I'm really wanting to like fulfill my destiny on this YouTube channel. Like, dude, you started a YouTube channel to lose weight and you're sitting there making videos about let's figure out how to do it. It's like, man, I know how to do it. I mean, for one, what's the most rapid, effective way you can lose weight in the shortest amount of time? I mean, it's obvious if you're watching this channel. It's fasting. It's don't eat. Well, the quickest you could lose the most weight would be don't eat or drink anything, and you'll lose weight. That you lose about a quarter pound an hour not eating or drinking anything. So think about that, like just by breathing. And it's mostly water weight, but of course it's going to be body fat as well after you go days and days and days without eating. Of course, I have to drink water. People do dry fast for numbers of days, but I can't dry fast for more than like 12, maybe 16 hours. And then I'm just so dehydrated and feel like shit. I got to drink water. So, but I do limit my intake of water sometimes during my work days when I'm fasting, because I know my body will tap into the body fat for water, because there's water in your body fat also. So your body will be burning body fat for fuel, and your body will be burning body fat for water. So it is kind of a hack to fasting, is to even leave. It's like you're on intermittent water drinking, like 16/8 water in your, but no food. Not a 16/8 eating window. It's a 16/8 drinking water window. Maybe that's something I've never heard anybody say that before. I just made that up. That might be something I have to look into patenting for the ultimate success. But even beyond that, because fasting is not something you're going to do for the rest of your life. I mean, I could do 4-day fast for the rest of my life, yes. But I mean, do I want to do that? Maybe, but not really. I'd rather just eat clean. Like, you don't know how to eat clean? Yes, I do. Like everybody does. You know what you're doing wrong. You don't act like you don't know what you're doing wrong, Zach. Like, it's not here, but like I had a bowl of ice cream way late at night, like a few days ago, about a week ago. And it's like, yeah, I know that I shouldn't be doing that. Protein powder plus Sour Patch Kids. What's up with that? Is that awesome? Is that like mix it up thick? That's just the diet. I get it. Yeah, you just drink protein powder and Sour Patch. That's the rapid weight loss. So the Sour Patch Kids, it's because it's a psychological effect. You see like a little Sour Patch Kid, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna lose weight like I was when I was a kid. Just skip a meal and lose 10 pounds. So when I was a Golden Gloves boxer in my teenage years, like I would have a fight coming up and I'd have to lose, like, it'd be a crazy amount. Like my coach would weigh me, like, say on Wednesday, and I have a fight on Saturday, and I'd be like 27 pounds too heavy for the fight. And, I'd come back and it wouldn't even be the day for the fight yet, and I'd already have lost 27 pounds. It's like before the fight started on Saturday. It's just ridiculous. Like I'd even lose it by Friday. I lost like 20 pounds in one day just from not eating, drinking, and then putting a sauna suit on and then running out in the sun. And then just 20 pounds in one day. Yeah, right? Like ridiculous. So, so I know how to do it. Like that's a massive weight cut. That's not necessarily losing weight, because you're just getting all dehydrated. And then like I would weigh in for the fights, I'd be at like VFW clubs or like sports clubs and stuff. And they'd have a ring set up in there and we'd weigh in, and okay, you didn't even know who your opponent was all the time, because it's amateur boxing. You just go there and weigh in and then get matched up with people that weigh the same amount as you. Sometimes it didn't work out. I wouldn't get to fight, but anyway, as soon as I'd weigh in, I'd be in the locker room or the bathroom if at a bar or something, or a VFW, just pounding down candy bars and drinking pop and just getting all swole back up and just weigh like 15 pounds more an hour later. It's just ridiculous. So Do I know how to actually lose weight and maintain that weight loss for the rest of your life? Yes, I do. We all do. Like, eat like, okay, I have a desire to eat a large amount of food. Like, not necessarily. I don't want to stop eating until I feel full, which is not the best thing. But okay, let's work with that, Zach. Is there something you know how to do that you can achieve that? And it's like, yeah, eat 20 stalks of celery before every meal. You know what I mean? Like, it can be done, and then you go eat your normal healthy meal, your vegetable soup and your fruits and your nuts, seeds, and berries, and your chicken, beef, and fish. Really trying to get into way more fish. I'm just thinking about eating only healthy food, and it really helps to make it easier to delay it because fish is not chemically addicting. Like wild caught tuna. Like I had two tuna steaks last week on my days off. It's not chemically addicting. There's nothing in it that's making me want it like crack cocaine. It's just food to fuel your body for the machine that it is. And so it's easier to wait. You know what I mean? Like if you're still addicted to ice cream and you want some, it's way harder to resist. Like I'm gonna have ice cream in 8 days. Like, you know what I mean? Where I could say I'm gonna have fish in 8 days and it'd be no problem to wait 8 days. So that's all I'm trying to focus on as far as what I'm eating and helping me delay the eating. It's just that delayed gratification too. Like you can go, I know I can go 4 days without eating easily. I've done it many times. I went way more than that. Just looking back on my fitness fasting series here last night, I watched like 2 or 3 of the videos. Just kind of, I picked one and clicked on it. Oh yeah, I was talking about that, and I clicked one down. Oh yeah, I was talking about that, and I did that lemonade cleanse where all you drink was I was drinking 6 glasses of water, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon, and cayenne pepper. Only 6 of those a day, and we did it for like 13 days. That's no food. You're not chewing food. You're not swallowing food. You're not processing food. You're just little liquid sugar into your stomach to fuel your body, and that's it. And we lost tons of weight. And the only reason I was doing it with a friend of mine at work, the only reason we quit is because he went on vacation. And I was like, oh, I know he's going on vacation. I think I actually broke several hours before he did, because eventually you're just like, oh, I want to eat. But so what I'm focusing on now is, man, Zach, you've done this so many times. Fasting is worthless if you don't follow it up with some healthy eating. So I'm almost going to say most of the fasts I've ever done in my life have been a waste of time, except for that they've trained me on how to. I've learned how to lose 1,000 times, and now I'm going to know how to win. Because when I even start thinking about eating unhealthy food right now, I'm like, not just a waste of the fast, but it's just a waste of your life. It's a waste of your health. It's a waste of your wealth. Like you're going to buy poison to make yourself sick and diseased, so that you can buy medication to make yourself sick and diseased, so you can buy medical treatments that can, and just die miserable. It compounds quickly. Like, just have that in your mind of what are you doing when you eat unhealthy food. Seriously, playboy. God, Zach, what are you doing? Like, get on track, man. Love yourself. You know Jesus loves you. You know I love you. Love yourself. I'm starting to feel the positive self-image that helps a ton. Like, just looking down, I have a fat belly, but it's going down just from last week's 4-day fast and from this week's 4-day fast. Well, I'm on third day. So if you think about it, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. In the last 11 days, I've only eaten 4 of those days, and I ate only one bad thing, which was a bowl of ice cream. I mean, I think I ate some pasta one of the days, so that's bad, but not as bad as ice cream, right? And I didn't eat no bread that time. I ate some bread the other week, a couple weeks ago. I barely ever buy bread. I had some leftover pasta in the cupboard. I just used it up. But otherwise, I eat, like I said, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, berries, and meat. It's simple. Let's see what they are. I got. Oh, the commenters talking about getting them swolled up legs. Oh, thank you. I hope you can come back and watch some videos, man. I love it when guys are commenting on the videos. It keeps me flowing, and it keeps my, like, people have, it probably doesn't come across very well in this video because I'm by myself, but I'm always like the center of attention at a party, or I'm just always making people laugh at work. But I'm not really good at, like, I've tried to sit down and be like, all right, Zach, you're going to be a stand-up comedian, or you're going to, and I've tried to write jokes and write scenarios. I just cannot do it. But when I'm sitting with a friend, and they start talking, I interact with them and I got them blowing up, and I'm just, it's like, what do you call it when it's comedy where you just kind of wing it? That kind of helps, like with the channel, like people are commenting and it just helps me kind of wing it. I see the 15,000 subs and then it makes me tell the little story about that. I see the 27 pound weight loss in like 3 days, which is a true story, guys. I mean, it's real. I used to do that shit all the time. Well, any like especially a college wrestler. I almost said high school wrestler, but I didn't wrestle too much in school. I wrestled a little bit in grade school and high school, but very little. But like boxing, we cut weight like crazy because you're either gonna fight a guy, you could lose tons of weight and have no energy, or you could not lose the ton of weight and fight a guy that's bigger than you because he did cut all the weight and he's got less energy, but now he's bigger than you, so it's kind of a toss up. You're gonna cut 10 pounds or you're gonna cut 25 pounds. Like you're doing one of them. So like I said, like I used to I knew exactly how to maintain my weight. And, besides those weight cuts, like my coaches told me exactly what to eat, and it was all I ate. They wrote down, eat this for breakfast, eat this for lunch, eat this for dinner, drink water only. And that's all I did. I only drank water, and they would tell me to eat a quarter cup of oatmeal for breakfast. Nothing on it, nothing with it, and that was it. And it did. And then the other coach would be like, "Okay, for lunch, have like one potato." And then he'd be like, a medium one, like not even a big one, like, and that's it. That's what I would eat. No butter, no salt, no toppings, no loaded potato. So that was kind of extreme, you know what I mean? Like I'd be, I was losing tons of weight. It doesn't need to be that extreme. You can eat a bunch of vegetables and leafy greens to get all filled up, full of vitamins and minerals. If some people have negative effects to vegetables, I'm trying to learn as much as I can about health and wellness and fitness and diet. And there's just so much conflicting information on YouTube. And I don't believe everybody's just out there lying. I don't think people saying to eat vegetables are trying to kill you. I don't think that people saying only eat meat are trying to kill you. They believe what they're saying, like Dr. Jason Fung, he was a nephrologist, like a diabetes doctor specialized in kidneys, and he realized giving medications was killing his patients and making them fat, and giving them insulin actually caused their have to eat more sugar, which is what kills a diabetic. Like, and he realized it, and he's I've read almost all of his books, at least half of them. I don't know how many he has out, but like the Diabetes Code and the Weight Loss Code are great books. And he talks extensively about like reducing the carbohydrates and how that's going to affect your insulin, which is going to help lower your blood sugar, which is going to, when you don't have insulin in your body, then that's the signal for your body to burn fat. If you have insulin in your blood, for example, if you eat a banana, it's healthy, but it's telling your body to burn the sugar that you ate from the banana. And that's part of what insulin does. And they're just discovering this. So insulin is telling you don't burn fat. It's actually telling you to store fat. So let's say I eat 4 bananas, which is not even, that'd be a healthy breakfast. It'd be, what would that, like 400 calories, maybe 500 if they're big bananas. And you wouldn't get fat from it. You're going to go jogging, you're going to work. I mean, just walking around at work today, I walked 11,000 steps. It wasn't even a workout day. So you'd burn that up. But during that time, though, your body would not be burning its stored body fat. So if you have a ton of body fat to burn, you would probably say, skip that banana, or those 4 bananas, especially because I can't eat no 1 banana. I see people doing it. I'm like, I don't say nothing, but I'm like, how the hell are you being satisfied by 1 banana? Like, I feel like I need to eat like 3,000 calories a day to like not want way more food. But that's why I've been overweight for the last 25 years too. So, but I could eat 10 stalks of celery, or even 20 or 50, because this is you're probably burning almost as many calories in it to chew it. And it's just going to fill you up. And it's very, what would you call it? Hydrating. Celery is like, God, is it 90-something% water? It's almost pure water. So you're just, and it's just water and fiber and a little bit of calories. Like your chewing is probably burning up the amount of calories in celery. So let's say you're going to have 2 eggs. I don't really eat that much pork, but let's just say 2 eggs, 2 bacon, and a half of avocado, or even eat the whole avocado, whatever, for breakfast. But it's really not going to fill you up. It's going to be plenty of nutrition. Like 2 eggs and a half of avocado has tons of vitamins and minerals and nutrition and healthy fats and calories that are going to be amazing for your health. So, I mean, 2 eggs and a half of avocado. I don't even like to say avocado, half of avocado. It's like, just eat the whole freaking thing. It's fat. It's healthy fat, though. And your body does not store dietary fat, as efficiently as it does store dietary carbohydrates. So if you're already got a pot belly, which means you have metabolic syndrome, your body's going to store the banana fat, the sugar in the banana as fat, where it will not store the fat in the avocado as fat. Okay, so you're going to eat 2 eggs and an avocado and throw 2 pieces of bacon in if you love bacon. I love it. I just don't eat a lot of pork. So here's my strategy for this week coming up. After tomorrow, I'm going to fast tomorrow, but then I'll make my 96-hour fast video tomorrow, and I'll weigh in for my diet bet and everything. And I may eat dinner tomorrow, but for sure I'll be eating breakfast the next day, or at least lunch the next day. And I'll just hammer down like 10, like just a whole thing of celery or broccoli or baby carrots or whatever. I just know celery is like way less calories as far as vegetables go. It's almost pure water. And then eat your 2 eggs and your avocado and be all full, because it's like pre-full. Get pre-full on no calories. And I mean, it'd be very similar to just drinking this is 48 ounces of water, maybe not that much, but maybe drinking like 16 to 20 ounces of water before you eat, because a lot of that empty feeling in your stomach is that you're thirsty. Not that you want a bunch of water in your stomach when you're eating, because it really dilutes your digestive enzymes, and then you're not able to digest your food well. So I think maybe the celery would be a better way to go at that route. So guys, I'm 73 hours into a fast. Feel great. I feel like fasting salts. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not some, you know what I mean? I don't think even the top experts don't know about our body. And the reason I don't think they know is because you can watch a million YouTube videos and they all say different shit. So I don't think they're all lying. I think they just all have different opinions and what works for them. For example, I use Mikhaila Peterson. I love her son, or her dad, Jordan Peterson, Canadian psychologist, wrote a bunch of books. She was in some of his books, made me be a fan of hers because I knew what kind of suffering and torment she went through in life. And I started watching her videos, and she's allergic to almost all food. She can barely eat anything without breaking out in hives. She had rheumatoid arthritis pretty much like at birth, had to have like replacement joints and ankles and stuff as a small child. I mean, it's a tearjerker of a story. If you read some, I think it was in one of, I can't remember what book. I've read a lot of Jordan Peterson's books, but it was probably either in the 12 Rules for Life or the Maps of Meaning, his first couple books. But anyway, watching her videos, she eats nothing but meat. And she slowly has brought in a couple other things over the years, but basically how she healed herself was she figured out, okay, I'll quit eating dairy and maybe I'm allergic to that, and it helped a little. And so she kept cutting foods out of her diet until like she even realized eating broccoli made her break out in hives. Eating spinach made her, well, then you got other people like, they eat nothing but spinach and broccoli and they're super healthy and they live to be 100, So I don't think either one of them people are lying. You just have to figure out what's right for you. And for me, I feel good eating fruits and vegetables. I feel good eating meat. I don't have, what do they call it? A horse in the game or whatever. I don't have any reason to manipulate the truth. I just want to know what the truth is. It's one reason I wish this channel would blow up to 100, not 15,000, but 15 billion. So we could fund research like that would be just unbuyoutable, because I don't love money, man. I love human beings. I love children of God. I want us to all do better and live better. I mean, I'd rather live to 80 healthy than 100 sick, right? Like, it's quality of life as much as it is quantity. I do want to live to be 100, maybe 115, and I want to feel great. I want to still be doing shit. I still want to be active, physical. And so anyway, on that note, I'm going to start winding it down because I'm right about 9 o'clock. And guys, it's just, you got to get to bed. I'm an old man. I slept awesome again last night, man. It's just amazing. I made that video last night. If you saw that one, go back, check that video out. And I just laid right down and was sleeping within a half hour. It was amazing. And then I woke up at 3 a.m. though. But I fell back asleep after about an hour. And then so I did end up with some good 7 hours of sleep. I tend to, it seems like I can't really get more than 7 hours of sleep. Like that my body just wakes up and it's up. At about 7 hours. Like if I wake up at 5 hours to go to the bathroom or something, yeah, I fall back asleep. But if I wake up and I've already slept 7 hours, it's very difficult for me to get back to sleep. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tagging along. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Please hit that thumbs up and like and share the videos and they go back and like I said, there's over 400 videos on the channel now, and yeah, they're not professional, they're not edited, they're not clickbait, lure you in and they're just a real dude trying to figure out life and figure out weight loss and figure out health and fitness and wealth and happiness in life. And man, it's only been I think I started the channel December of 2022. And so what are we in now? April of 24. So it's been 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 17 months. And I have come a long way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I got out of these unhealthy relationships. I was chasing these wrong type of women, and drinking or, using an e-cigarette or cigarettes. I quit all that. Quit chasing the wrong women, which is no bag on them. I mean, everybody has their issues. And it tends to be when you have issues, you find people with issues. It's just amazing how that works. And people like, oh, we're just click so well. And we met and everything just lined up. It's like, yeah, all your problems lined up, all your faults and all your weaknesses and everything that you need to be working on yourself. You're trying to work on the other person, and then the other person, and it's like, no, you got to fix yourself, man. Just break away. Love yourself for 6 months, 12 months. Get out of these unhealthy relationships. Quit drinking, quit smoking. Obviously, quit doing drugs. I mean, clean yourself out. Get off of the whacked ass liquid poison. Like, I wouldn't drink a Mountain Dew if you paid me $100. Like, Zach, are you seriously? You wouldn't drink a Mountain Dew for $100? You know how stupid that sounds? It's like, no, I wouldn't. My integrity is worth way more than $100. The habit, the programming that I'm telling my mind, like, I am disciplined. I am a disciple of Christ. I can do this. I mean, the Bible, the diet laws in the Bible. This is why I say I don't believe they're all lying, because the Bible right away in Genesis says, of the trees of the garden ye may eat, the fruit trees. And it's a little confusing because some of the words in the Bible are mistranslated, but like sometimes it says meat and it actually means food. But then in Leviticus chapter 11, I think starting right around verse 7, but that whole chapter, it's talking about what meat to eat. It's not saying don't eat meat. It's not saying, limit the amount of meat you eat. It's listing a whole chapter of how to know what meat to eat. So God wrote a book. God created my body, and then he wrote a book to eat meat and eat fruit. And then I saw when the disciples were following Jesus around, doing stuff in the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they were gleaning corn from the field. So, I mean, and corn is way different now than it was then. I mean, even the shape and size and color is all different. It's so genetically modified, the stuff in America especially. But it is it's a vegetable. It's a starchy vegetable even. And it seems that we're supposed to eat it. And they ate tons of fish. I mean, Jesus ate fish. So, and in Leviticus, it does describe in great detail that you shouldn't be eating like crustaceans and shrimp and crabs and lobsters and stuff. And it explains why. It doesn't necessarily name them by name, but it names them by description. So like the fish, for example, have to have fins and scales. So if it has fins but no scales, or scales but no fins, blah blah. Like an eel would not be a clean food. Like a carp wouldn't be a clean food even, because it's eating garbage off of the bottom of the river. So you got to read it and understand what it says to know what to eat. But I just feel like find out what works for you. Find out what you got. What you got for this game. Can you win today? Can you even win? Can you even skip breakfast? If you can skip breakfast tomorrow and then eat lunch, that's a win. That's a W. You go on the calendar, you write the W. And then maybe a year from now, that would be a lost day. But see, you got to start somewhere. Nobody just says, I'm going to run a marathon, and they run out the door and they run 26.2 miles. It just doesn't happen. you run 1 mile, and then you run 2 miles, and you work your way up to a 5K, and then a 10K, and then a half marathon, and then a whole marathon. And see, those are all failing to run a marathon. But nobody would say they're failing along that whole journey. They would say they're just making, they have setting intermittent goals and going the whole way. So today was a 100% W for me. Yesterday was a W. The day before was a W. Tomorrow's going to be a W. Day before, 5 days ago, it was a L. Day before that was a draw. So it's like, hey, hit the W's, hit the draws, and just limit the losses. Limit the days that you're just having a bad day, dietarily, fitness-wise. So I worked out every day in my 3 days of work, and I fasted every day. So it can't get any more W than that for me, where I'm at right now. Listen to my Audible books. I finished up Wage War on Yourself again today. It's like I've listened to it dozens of times. It's just one of those books. It's information, but it's also just motivating at the same time. And sometimes I just need the motivation. I don't even need the information. I already know what to eat. I already know how to fast. I know how to drink water and drink and take fasting salts. It's just too easy. You quit making it sound like it's for myself. Quit making it difficult. It doesn't need to be difficult. You're in control. You're in control of your mind. Your mind is what creates your emotions. If you don't think you're in control of your emotions, you are. The only reason I did that is because you made me angry. No, you chose to be angry and your emotions took over. And then you reacted out of anger. Or for a diet, you could say I ate ice cream emotionally because my mind let my emotions go into this happy-go-lucky. I'm going to feel great when I eat this ice cream because it's going to be so delicious. And then I just emotionally ate it. And where my mind was in control in the first place, and I could have shut it down. So you got to figure out how to do that. And that's a big part of what I'm learning in this channel. And I'm feeling great about it, guys. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up and you're the last one watching, please hit that thumbs up. And I will just let you know that Jesus loves you. I love you. And I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's episode.